Hey there, Chuck Vosberg here from Next Home Gulf to Bay, and I'm all sweaty today because I'm out at a new construction site and it's really hot out here. So anyway, my topic for today is, do you need an inspection of your own when you're buying new construction? So let's kind of go back to the beginning. Now when you're buying new construction, the builder's agent will tell you getting an inspection is a waste of time because everything's brand new, everything's warranted, the builder's contractually obligated to fix anything that you find after the fact, so there's no reason to do it. Well, here's the reasons why you should do it. We've got this new construction here. This is done by a very well-known builder, great reputation, they do excellent work. This place is beautiful. But the inspection showed us 20 things that needed to be fixed. Now, it's not saying that it's bad work or anything like that, because when you're building a new house from the ground up, something that complex, there are bound to be things that get overlooked. So there were 20 things here. They're little things, they're not things that matter, but they're things that were a lot better fixed before the buyer moves in than waiting until afterwards and having to have crews come in here and fix all this little stuff. So we're having these things fixed before the buyer moves in. That way everything's good and we know what's going on. So is it worth it? Absolutely. And it's easy for stuff to get overlooked. Now when it comes to new construction, we also recommend having inspections done by independent inspectors at certain points along the way. Like before the drywall goes up, for example. That's one of the milestones where you should have your own inspection done, because once the drywall's up, you can't see what's in there. And people will say, well, wait a minute, this house, it was done by a licensed general contractor. He signed off on it. It was inspected by the authorities, in this case, the building department for the city. So, doesn't that count as an inspection? And yes and no, because the county inspectors or the city inspectors, they're looking to see that everything is up to code. And they're not necessarily looking for things like, one of the things on here was the toilet was a little bit crooked. They're not really looking for that. They're looking for code issues. Make sure everything's safe, it's installed up to code. Here's another little example. Let me swing around here. So this window right here, it was installed a little bit crooked. Now, the city inspector signed off on it. It was put in up to code. It was commercially acceptable work, but it didn't look right. So that's the kind of thing that an inspection will reveal. And that helps you to know exactly what you're dealing with, get it taken care of before you move in and before it's a big pain in the butt. So I'm out here today, I'm going over the list just to make sure nothing got overlooked before the final look over, and everything's looking great. Inspection's definitely worthwhile. So what questions do you have? Have you had any experience with this? Tell us about it in the comments. If you have any questions, just ask. We'll tell you anything you want to know, because we put humans over houses. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye.